Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This is going to be a wee bit of a chatty video. Overnight I had someone go to one of my videos and ask me a question, and I think I probably could have responded to it via the comments, but I probably would have had to have written a book. So I thought that for everyone's benefit that I would answer that here as best that I can. They asked me, and I'm going to just read this to you because I don't want there to be any misunderstandings about what they've asked me. It says, I am hopeful that you will address my question. A family member said that when you do a road opener spell, you open the road door for both bad and good. Is this true? Well, I have to tell you, I think whoever said this, or their concept or their thought process behind it, is making not only a road opener, but any other spell a little too simple. It is not black and it is not white. I have spoken about not only the spells that I do, but about spells other people do here on YouTube, that for those of you who do not practice, to try to understand that if we really videotaped a spell from start to finish, it would be hour upon hour upon hour. And I mean, there are things we ask our clients or our friends, family members, whoever we're doing the spell for, we ask particular questions, specific questions, and that's so we can have an understanding of what your challenge, I'm going to just speak as far as a road opener is concerned, what your challenge, what you think your challenge may be. I have always encouraged my clients, whether it's a road opener, whatever, if they want to write their own petition papers, that I am happy to bring that into ritual with me and present it to my guardian angel, my deity, whoever it is that I am working with. So there won't be any misunderstanding about what you want. Now the rest of it, as far as the ritual, I do, of course, myself. I have never done a road opener where I just said, okay, this is Jane Doe or whoever, let's open the road for her. Not having a concept of Jane maybe had, a really terrible job. She wants a new job, a better job. Even one, and I'm hoping this person won't mind me using them as an example. I did several spells. One was a healing spell for several individuals. I did a banishing spell for one individual, and I did a road opener for the person that I banished. Now, and even with that particular road opener, I did not mean for this particular person to go into the abyss and meet bad things. The bottom line is, as far as that particular road opener was concerned, was for them to go away from the people that they were hurting. So at that point in time, when this particular person, when there were several avenues open for them away from the situation they had created, At that point in time, the choice was up to this person. What road am I going to take? Am I going to take that really great job that pays me well, offers me great benefits and, whatever? Am I going to take this road? Am I going to go and maybe rob people, do bad things? Or am I going to take this other road to where I found a sugar mama or a sugar daddy? The choice is yours. I can't choose for that particular person. But typically, when a person comes to me with a road opener, it's employment. It is, if they just can't seem to, get beyond sending in resumes and waiting. And I hope that answered your question. Now, as far as road openers go, this particular one, you can see there, well, you can kind of see there is a sigil here. And up under the sigil is the person's name, their birth date, and excuse me, what they anticipate and what they hope for. And I'm actually going to be doing their reading for them this morning, but I have been working with this for probably 6+ weeks, and I'm going to continue to work this. Even though I told my client I'm only going to do, maybe 6 weeks, I'll continue to work this every week unless they tell me, stop. But this particular client has been wonderful. They have made notes along the way. And so that helps me immensely track the spell's progress. And, they may want to say, X, Y, and Z and 1, 2, and 3. And I can, kind of adjust it accordingly next week. So, but to say and to make it simple, like I've opened a portal, at some point in time, you as an individual has to take responsibility for what you've asked for. I'm not saying, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, there's a portal open, there's demons going to come in and you gotta, that's not how this works. This removes blockages, okay? So I hope that you guys can understand that. Plus, you have to realize too, when I'm doing a road opener, I protect myself physically before I even come into ritual. I always ask for protection for my client, my friend, whoever it is I'm doing my road opener for. And I have ways of protecting myself afterwards that, again, if we started videotaping all of this, this would probably be very, very boring for 3/4 of some of you on YouTube. So, but I hope that I've answered your questions. It's just not as simple as what a family member is making it out to be. And which, that's why I have warned you guys, again, watching this stuff on YouTube, I kind of compare it to watching a home improvement show to where they're remodeling a bathroom. Well, you and I both know we don't do this in a half an hour or even an hour. And I watch, just to give you an example, I'm getting ready to do some remodeling myself. I watched a video yesterday on some bathroom work, and I'm looking at it and they make it look very, very simple. And I'm like, well, that was 15 minutes. And the reality is that I have no hope of accomplishing what I want to accomplish in 15 minutes. Even if I had everything gathered together, I have no chance of doing it. the best thing I can do is glean as much information from that as possible and do it like that as best that I can. And if I get stuck, well, but I hope that you guys aren't doing spells based on any of the wordage that or videos that you see here, because there's an awful lot that you don't see. Okay. And I know I've said it before, and I don't want to put this out ad nauseum, but it's just I wanted to answer this person's question because it is made too simple. So, I mean, if that was the case, if we were opening portals to people's lives, then there wouldn't be many road openers being performed. But the reality is, in my experience, in my clients' experience, every single road opener I have done has always gone very, very well. Probably not as quickly as what some people anticipate, because it could happen overnight. It could happen in 5 minutes. It may be an entire lunar cycle, and it may not be. Ultimately, when you have roads open for you, they are positive to give you opportunities. And I've heard with some road openers, they kind of want to negate some of maybe the bad things that, or maybe mistakes that a person has made in the past. And I can understand not wanting to have all of your mistakes dragged behind you, because no one needs so much incredible bad baggage. But you can also think of it in another way. You can also think of the mistakes that you've made, learn from them. If you can't learn from them and not repeat the same thing, then they aren't serving a purpose. So they have to serve a positive purpose at some point in time in your life. You might say to yourself, yeah, I screwed up. I really did that not very good. But sit down and think about it and say, okay, this is where I went wrong. X, Y, and Z, and 1, 2, and 3. Let's make sure I don't do that again. Or, something like that. But to keep repeating the same thing over and over is madness. So, but the entire concept of a road opener is based on what a client tells me and what they want as far as a positive outlook. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you join me on Friday, and we will be speaking about elementals and essential oils used to call in the elementals. Merry part, and I hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.